Let's head to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Hey guys, Dan in Maryland. Wondering about a session you had with Mary Kay a couple of weeks ago where she was talking about what the Browns would potentially be looking for in a third running back. And she described it as somebody who's got the size to get the tough yards inside, but can also help out in the passing game. And I was wondering if maybe you thought that this means John Kelly's going to get a good long look in training camp, and maybe he could leapfrog guys like Demetric Felton or even Hassan Hall. You know, Kelly's got similar size profile as Dearness Johnson. His combine scores are very similar to Kareem Hunt's. So he can probably get, good production inside. But I also looked, in his third year at Tennessee in the passing game, he caught 37 balls, which is actually tied for the team lead. And all of his pre-draft scouting reports said he was a good pass blocker as well. So I was just wondering, now that he doesn't have Hunt and Johnson ahead of him, maybe he's going to get a chance this year that he maybe hasn't had in years past. Anyhow, keep up the good work. Go Browns.
As always, appreciate all of the voicemails. Corey, he may get a little bit more of a chance, but I still think they like Jerome Ford. Come cut down day, 10 days before the start of the season, that might be when they find either a guy that's been around that if somebody gets hurt, you have to rely on.
Yeah, and he's done that a little bit for them. Back at the Denver game that Dearness broke out when both Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt were hurt, the Thursday night game that Case Keenum started and they beat Denver. John Kelly got some carries in that game off of the practice squad, and I do think that the third running back is probably still not on the roster at this point. But I will say of the three guys that we're talking about, of Demetric Felton, of Hassan Hall, of John Kelly, I don't think there is a guy that's like, well, this is his role till it's not. I think it truly is up for grabs. They're not going to favor Dearness or Demetric. They're not going to favor Hassan Hall. They're not going to favor John Kelly. So I've liked what he's done in the preseason. But at the end of the day, I think we're talking about a dime a dozen back who, if he sees a hole, he can take it. But he doesn't have a lot of burst, a lot of explosiveness. But I think he can turn out some tough yards. But at the end of the day, again, we're talking about a running back 3. And if that's a conversation we have to have at this point in the summer, that means we've got a pretty good roster at the end of the day. But ultimately, I don't think that guy's on the roster.
Yeah, I'm with you. Again, if the running back 3 is a guy that's there, and if it's like, oh, man, we lost this guy, and this guy can't go, we need him to step in. I don't know that you want to rely on somebody that hasn't done it consistently if you believe you are a playoff team like the Browns believe they are.